Right, this is my aquaponics setup. I've got some little feeder fish in there until I can get some silver perch. I have lettuce growing on this side, some more lettuce and some banana chilies or yellow peppers or whatever you want to call them. I have them meshed because the rats were just decimating them. And today's project was to test the prototype I'm making for my Wi-Fi monitor and relay activator for this aquaponics. At the moment it's run off this little PWM controller, but I have a MPPT that I'm going to replace so that I can swap out those 20 volt camping plus, car panels, or the caravan panels, whatever you want to call them, with some of my spare house panels I can use with the new one, so that'll make it more efficient. Currently we've got the Wemos D1 Mini. It has all the code on it, it is Wi-Fi capable, so it's connected to my homeland because I have an outdoor antenna that gives me range out to here. I'm about 30 metres from the actual house, from where the Wi-Fi antenna is. I have two relays that I can use, and they will activate the pumps. One will be for doing the flood and drain in the blue barrels as the water pumps up and drains out. The other one will eventually be for running a water heating system up to the roof, just some black poly pipe that can heat the water so that over winter keeps the water temperature about that 24-25 degrees that I want it to be eventually. That's the old timer pump, timer switch, which all this will replace, and it gives me the ability to see it on a web page because I've written the code into the Wemos to create its own little web server, and it has what the current time is, what the current temperature is, and turning the pumps on and off. And currently it only refreshes about every 60 seconds, so it's not real time, but refreshing the page will get the latest data. And if I press the other one, turn the pumps on and off, or the relays on and off. And all the data from here goes to an SQL database on a Raspberry Pi that has a web server as well, and I can view that information in real time as well. That is when this Wemos syncs properly and inserts that SQL for me like it should. It will eventually, as you can see, there's some code there that says battery voltage. That's not wired in yet. Eventually that will monitor the battery bank, which at the moment is just one wired in because the others are a bit crapped out. I need to get some more. And currently the PWM switches the power on and off to that timer, so that the timer will run when it's set to, but if the voltage is too low, the PWM doesn't let it run. And currently the PWM only has a maximum low voltage that's a bit too low. So these relays and this Wemos will monitor the voltage and keep the battery voltage for the lead acid just a little bit higher, just so I get a bit better life out of them. And it can monitor the voltage, and if the voltage is right, when the timer says to turn on the pumps, it will let the pumps come on. If the voltage isn't right, it won't turn the pumps on. And hopefully a bit of code to let me know that, okay, voltage is too low, pumps haven't run. And eventually maybe a bit of bit graphing as well, so that I could see what the temperature range has been for the last 24 hours and the last week and that sort of thing. And then once it's all running the way I like it, I'll get a circuit board actually made up specifically so it all looks nice and neat and proper. Anyway, that's what I've been doing.